you used to be, ain't what you used to be, ain't what you used to be. Old gray mare just ain't what she used to be. Many long years go to the door. Hey, okay, this one, you lead. Dun, 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 ba-dum, 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 oh, oh. Hey, Rev, what brings you by? No date for New Year's Eve?
Well, no, I just wanted to stop by and say hello before another year passes us by.
Hardy har har. Come on in.
Thanks.
Hey, Frankie, what's happening? Your cousin Maggie has been telling you dark tales about my youngest son, hasn't she?
Yeah, she mentioned that he might have a hearing loss.
Hey, didn't I just talk to you on the telephone?
Me? Oh, I'm not sure. What'd I say?
I don't know. It's something to do about a wedding or setting a date or something like that, I think.
Huh.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, let's see. How does June sound?
Oh, look at them. Those two are so in love. It almost makes you believe again.
You never stop.
Everybody should be with someone they love on New Year's Eve.
Poor Tina, she got stuck with her lousy ex-husband, huh?
I could do worse.
Thank you.
But you know, maybe that computer dating service could come up with someone that... Oh, come on, don't be like that. I don't know why they haven't called. Maybe they'll match me up with someone before the evening's out. And maybe they'll find someone for you, too.
Can I ask you a question? I want you to think about this seriously, okay? Why would you want a computer to set you up with somebody as a date on New Year's Eve, whose only way of finding a date on New Year's Eve is by going through a computer service?
I have bigger things to worry about. I just have to make sure that Todd's money goes to our babies and not that gold-digging slut Blair Daimler.
Manning.
What?
It's Blair Manning.
Huh.
Tina, she married the man, and she is in mourning right now. Try to have a little heart.
It doesn't even smell like Todd anymore. It just smells like the ocean. Here. Oh, my God, are those?
These are bullet holes, Blair.
Hold it, fella.
Can't have Santa walking around with chapped hands now, can we? It's cold out there. Thanks. Should try to stay sober next year, huh? Give the kids a break.
Oh, man. Guy's got a mean punch. Hey. Hey! Hey!
That, you know, hearing something like that about one of your kids is going to be a shock,
Look,
Max.
I admit I blew up at her. Maybe I shouldn't have, but she was way over the line there. I mean, she hardly knows me. She doesn't know Frankie at all, and she suddenly finds a problem with my kid that no one else has ever noticed.
Yeah, but see, from what I've learned, deafness is hard to detect in infants, you know, unless you're looking for it. And Max, Maggie had a brother that was deaf. She works with disabled children.
So maybe you should put her up for sainthood.
She just might know what she's talking about here.
Look,
You're telling me that my pediatrician, the Frankie and Leslie's pediatrician, has been taking care of them since the day they were born, doesn't?
If he wasn't clued into the possibility...
Look, I know what's going on here. I got it. You know, Maggie has this area of knowledge, and so she suddenly sees symptoms wherever she looks. If I were you, I'd be real careful, because when you get home, she might be telling Cassie you're deaf.
She means well,
Max. I know she does, but Frankie is fine. I was singing to him when you rang the bell, and he was all but singing along with me. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with my kid's hearing.
Well, you know, I'm glad about that, but...
But what?
Why don't you get him tested? Just to be sure.
Pull your jets, Thornhart.
Hey, room service!
Well.
Where's my clothes? Where's that guy that hit me?
Sergeant, we have one on the loose. Thornhart's gone.
Happy New Year.
Yes, as you.
Who is this?
Patrick.
They let you make outgoing calls? Nice cop.
No, not really. I'm actually not inside the jail right now.
Well, where are you?
It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
I made them confuse me with jolly old Saint Nick. And
Patrick, you escaped? Where are you?
some plaza. There's a big old angel sitting there and a... Oh, no, wait. Esperanza Street, is that it? There's a sign right there. Angel Square.
Angel Square.
Yeah. Not a bad place to be. Right now, I could use a little divine intervention.
It's finally here.
Nothing will ever spoil any day for us.
No.
The day they've been dreaming of, and the wedding you've been waiting for.
Billy, beloved?
Famous last words.
Don't miss Noah and Julia's wedding this Friday on All My Children, ABC Daytime.
When it's called the best new show of the season.
I am evil incarnate.
Are you?
It's never too late to get caught up in murder. Stephen Bochco's Murder One, Mondays at 10, 9 Central, starting January 8th on ABC.
June? I don't know about June.
What? Cold feet?
Cold feet? No. Not in June. It's just a little bit far off. I was thinking maybe another month with a J in it, like, January.
January. Yeah. Like the day after New Year's Eve, that January.
There are 31 days in that month, aren't there?
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, but this is beginning to sound like that pink Cadillac in the Las Vegas drive-thru chapel thing. Work with me here. How about a compromise? How about M? May. Flowers in bloom, little robins all over the place, nice little green buds sprouting everywhere.
That sounds real pretty, but, March? What do you say?
What do I say? Well, if a guy's in a hurry, there's got to be a reason.
Yeah, there is a reason. I love you.
March, then.
Really?
Really?
Oh, Joey.
Hi.
Oh, Joey. Look, I have to go right now, but whatever it is, I'm gonna fix it as soon as I get back, okay? I'm just gonna take care of some business for CJ and Sarah, okay? Okay.
You know, I kind of liked it better when Tina wasn't trying to be the new head of the family.
Amen to that. What's going on, Joe? You okay?
No, I'm not, actually. I just came from seeing Dory.
calm down, Blair. If that were the case, then why would Thornhart say that Todd was shot while the Irish police still claim
Because...
he died in a car accident?
Bo, because Thornhart knew that sooner or later someone would find out about these bullet holes.
He could never know that anybody was ever going to find
What is going on
See,
here?
I was right. I was right. See? You see that?
See what, honey?
Marty lured Todd over to Ireland and had her friend Patrick Thornhart kill Todd.
Darling, why would this Thornhart person do something like that for Marty?
Because Marty paid him. Or maybe they were even lovers.
No, we don't know that that's true.
Bo, what other explanation do you have for Thornhart having Todd's briefcase and his passport?
There could be any number of explanations.
All right, then, Bo. Why don't you explain to Blair, and that way we'll all know.
Oh, we don't need an explanation here. It's very clear, right here.
Patrick Thornhart claims that he saw some guys from an Irish terrorist group murder Todd.
The IRA?
No, different. We still don't know that much about him. But the Irish authorities claim that Todd died in a car accident, which does not jibe with this evidence.
Because I'm telling you, Marty had Thornhart kill Todd. Bo, how many times do I have to tell you that?
Blair, why don't you just sit down for a minute, okay?
I'll tell you, I'm leaning towards the idea that Todd really could have been murdered.
Oh, thank God.
Which is exactly what Patrick Thornhart said, which doesn't make any sense to me that he would be the one to shoot Todd. Excuse me. Buchanan?
Hey, Bo, look, it's me. I've got some news you're really gonna hate.
Oh, I can hardly wait to hear this, Hank.
Thornhart is gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He escaped.
Well, who was on duty? Somebody's butt's gonna be in a sling, Hank.
Yeah, well, now, that's what I said you would say. Look, anyway, they're looking for the guy. I thought you should know.
All right, thanks. Look, I'll get back to you, okay?
All right.
Now, what is going on?
You're gonna hear it on the news anyway. Some way, Thornhart got out of his cell. He took off.
All right. Okay, you guys, do you believe me now, Bo?
Blair, listen, I've got to go, okay? And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take this jacket with me. I will find out how Todd died. I swear to you, I don't care who is involved. I will find out.
You don't need to find out it's Marty. I told you. You know that it's her, Bo. It's Marty.
I want you to go upstairs, all right? Just lie down, try and take a nap. Everything will seem better.
I gotta go.
Where?
Someone has got to make Marty and that Irishman pay for what they did.
But please, Blair, just think for a minute. You're too upset to go out tonight, all right? Besides which, there are all sorts of lunatics on the road on New Year's Eve. And I really I could use some time to talk with you. I just ran into Joe, and...
Well, at least he's alive for you to run into him. I gotta go.
Blair, please.
Hey.
Oh, don't do that to me.
I'm sorry. It's good to see you. Why wouldn't you let me tell you what I needed over the phone?
Well, you don't know me well enough, but you understand the time, okay?
Time? There is no time.
Okay, then fine. Spill it. What do you want from me?
What the hell were you doing with Dorian, Joe?
Well, after all that stuff with my mom, I wanted to know what really happened between Dorian and me. I didn't believe for a second that she dumped me for David.
I know she really hurt you, man, but this is Dorian.
No buts. I mean, it didn't make any sense. Everybody in town knew that they hated each other's guts.
Well, Tina always said that David was blackmailing Dorian with Irene's forged diary.
Yeah, well, she was right. That guy is a real dirtbag.
Seems to be the general consensus about town. So, Joey, you saw Dorian?
You talked to her?
What are you gonna do about it? You gotta know, if there was one thing wrong with Frankie, I would be beating on the doctor's door. So please tell Maggie that if she's got to fly into a panic over some kid, please pick someone else's?
Wait, you know, you're really not being fair here. Her concern for your family is very sincere, Max.
Look, I know. And look, if you see her, maybe you'll be a pal and you'll apologize for me. But I'm telling you, she's way off base on this. Frankie does not have a hearing problem. And I better get Leslie.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get out of your hair. Look, will you just, Max, consider what Maggie's saying and just, you know, keep an eye out for it, even if there's a minor hearing loss.
I will. Okay? Don't worry. I'll see you around. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at you. What you got on your face there, huh? You're just fine, huh, kiddo? Yes, you are. You're just fine. Those carpenters, are they crazy or what, huh? Come on. Let's go upstairs and see what's got your sister on a dither, huh?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Roberts, but you can't come in here.
Oh, I sure can. I'm Tom Manning's sister. I've every right to be here. I'm his closest relative, too. He'd want me to be here. He'd want me to make sure that the newspaper that he built and loved didn't falter after his death.
Wait a minute. You mean you expect to be working here now?
Yes, that's right.
Do you know anything about the newspaper business?
No, but neither did Todd. And he picked it up pretty fast, and so will I.
I just work here, excuse me, while I put your brother's memorial issue to bed.
Maybe I should write an editorial on Todd.
Oh, that's a great idea. Why don't you get right on that and send it in, and we'll look at it.
What do you think you're doing?
I need you to call Bass and get him out of the way. Maybe send him to the airport. And that ought to be busy on New Year's, right?
Yeah.
I'll just send him somewhere where it's crowded. And then I need you to go home and act like you never saw me. Now, he's at the Palace Hotel.
All right.
I have it right here. There.
Okay.
You let the wild goose fly. He'll chase it. And I'll go into his room.
What are you going to find in his room that's going to make a difference, Patrick?
I don't know, Maggie. Something that'll prove that I'm telling the truth, I hope. Or tie him to the men of 21.
Look, I'll keep him away as long as possible, okay?
All right. Make the call and then go home. For God's sakes, be careful. Don't be in a hurry to join this pretty one.
Oh, I'm an angel in training now. I'm waiting, Patrick. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I want to speak to Inspector Bass. Please give me his room, will you? Okay, he's there. Go. He'll be gone by the time you get there.
Bless you.
Go. Be careful. Yeah. Yeah, are you the cop? Are you the guy that, you're trying to, what do you call it, expedite that guy?
Patrick Thornhart?
Yeah, Patrick Thornhart, that's him. So you the cop?
Yes, I am that cop.
Because, you know, I ran into him at the airport a while back.
He took a flight?
Well, no, not exactly. See, we ended up at my place for, a little R&R.
R&R? Ah. A girl's got to make a living after all.
Yeah, you're damn right. So listen, I got some information on this Hornhart guy that I think you might find very interesting. And maybe, valuable, if you catch my drift.
Well, perhaps we should meet.
Well, I got the time.
Where are you? Miss?
Can you find a place called Angel Square?
I can find anything.
I bet you can.
Well, now that we've got the When figured out. Now we need to figure out the where.
That might be a problem.
Why?
Well, I was really hoping to have a big church wedding.
I got no problem with that.
St. James? How would you feel about asking Andrew to marry us?
You know, sometimes I just think I don't know anything about anything.
It's the game, man. I'll give you a chance to get it back.
No, I mean, Doreen, one minute she says that she still loved me even when she was being forced to marry David. And then she says that it's too late to go back.
Well, it sounds pretty definite to me.
Yeah, I just, thought I'd love her forever.
Maybe you will. In your own way. Time will tell on that one. Listen, in the meantime, haven't I seen you all over town with Kelly? What's up with that?
No. We're just friends, okay? And that's on a good day.
What a shame. Oh, excuse me. Hello. Yeah, speaking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm available tonight. Why? Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, you can get back to me with the details. That'll be great. Thank you. Bye.
Let me guess. You have to be in Indonesia by dawn. No, Texas. Something to do with that job you took on for Ace.
I wish. No, actually, Tina set me up with this computer dating service thing of hers. So don't laugh at that. That's not...
I'm not laughing.
Yeah, right. My own little brother. Thank you very much. So I got a date on New Year's Eve, all right? With this computer thing. Don't laugh. You're laughing.
How did you get yourself roped into that?
Oh, Tina asked me. Man, how pathetic is my life? Got my ex-wife set me up with a computer dating service. Now I've got a blind date on New Year's Eve, and my kid brother is laughing at me about the whole damn thing.
Just, if it's any consolation, I'm doing a lot of laughing at myself lately, too. It's, kicking myself a lot, too, that's for sure.
Well, you should stop that.
Yeah.
Listen, Joe, it's pretty obvious that you haven't dealt with this Doreen thing. How you feel about it, how you feel about her. My advice would be that you take care of it and you resolve it one way or another. And soon.
I'll give you 5 seconds to get out of Todd's office.
I have more right here than you. I was his sister.
Yeah, well, I was his wife.
Oh, and paper beats blood.
He does in Pennsylvania, Tina. Get out!
Sorry, Blair. He didn't leave you anything. He cut you out of his will, remember? And somebody has to make sure Todd's newspaper keeps running.
Yes, but not into the ground.
I'm not moving from here. Don't think I won't fight you for the interest.
Let me guess. For your little babies.
Yes.
Oh, I could have known that.
This newspaper is going to be theirs now.
Well, then maybe they should be standing behind that desk, because I'm sure that they could run it a hell of a lot better.
It's theirs in trust. Todd left everything to them if he died without an heir.
God, Tina, you can't even hold on to the simplest of information, can you? I am carrying Todd's baby. I'm pregnant with his heir.
Yeah, if it is Todd's baby.
You get out, because I am this close to losing it.
Don't think I won't be back.
Yes, this is Blair Manning. I want to see the editor and my office now.
You Bass?
Describe Thornhart for me.
6 feet and change, 185. He has a nice, strong build, you know, the kind that you can't break if you do them wrong. He's got long, light, curly hair, a cleft in his chin that you could set up housekeeping in, and ooh, what a mouth.
That'll do.
You asked.
And you answered. We're talking about the same man. Now, what's this information you have for me? Do you know where he was headed?
Well, let's just say I know where he was detoured. Came back to my place with me, and we, you know. Anyway, the guy ripped me off. He went through my purse and took my money.
Whereas it was your job to nab his money once he had fallen asleep.
Hey, do you want what I got or don't you?
If you don't know where he went, none of this is useful to me at all.
You don't want to hear the end of the story, then? After he ripped me off, he threw me around the room a little bit.
He beat you?
Yeah. Yeah, just like I read he did to a squeeze in Ireland, right? That's useful to you, ain't it?
Show me the bruises.
Is Court here?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. Is Court here?
No. Tina, please, come in. No, really, please, say it.
I'm gonna make her life so miserable, she's gonna wish she was never born.
Tina?
What?
Who?
Claire.
Ooh.
My attorneys say that I have the right to act immediately to make our claim to Todd's money. Well, CJ and Sarah, that is.
Of course.
So I figured that I should act immediately and try and take over the son as soon as I could.
So, you went down there.
And Blair showed up. And she had the nerve to hit me.
She struck you? Our Blair?
Yes, she said she was taking over Todd's position, and then she just hit me. Todd's own sister.
Yeah, I got that part, but what was it that happened before she hit you?
I'm not going to take this lying down.
Nor would we expect you to, but again, what was it that happened right
I will show her. You mark my words. I'll show her.
You do that, Tina. Why don't you show her?
It's bad enough you let some drunk Santa Claus sleep it off without confiscating his suit. You let a murderer walk out of here wearing a suit. I must have been gone too long if things have sunk that low. Now, you're on 2-week suspension, starting right now. You go turn in your badge and your service weapon to the watch commander. Go on! Can you believe this?
The APB is out along with Thornhart's mugshot. He can't get far.
Yeah, well, he's already gotten too far, Hank. He ought to be back in custody right now, and he isn't. And I've got to do something I really don't want to do right now. I've got to call Chief Inspector Bass. I have to explain to him, the most arrogant, condescending jerk in the world, I have to tell him that his Christmas present got away.
You gotta be kidding. The bruises are gone. It was a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks, eh? I see. And where did you meet Mr. Thornhart?
Like I said, the airport. I do a lot of my business there.
Oh, yes, I imagine so.
So you're a Braveheart guy, whatever you want to call him. He said he just got off a plane, right? Seemed like he was in a bit of a hurry. Guess he was ducking out from the uniforms, huh? Or the suits. But that's when I saw his picture in the paper.
And why didn't you report Mr. Thornhart to the authorities at that time?
Because I figured they wouldn't give me the time of day. But when I found out this Hornhart fellow was a big-time criminal, I went down to the station tonight.
And?
And like always, they blew me off.
What is it you want from me?
Well, it's a tough season for us working girls, and everybody's home for the holidays. The ladies are making sure they stay home. I'm kind of low on cash. What I'm saying is that I would do just about anything, or say just about anything to make sure that little creep gets sent to jail. You know what I mean.
Well, that's a very generous offer. But we have enough evidence against Mr. Thornhart, thank you. Best of the season to you.
Hey, wait a minute. There's more.
Bass, bad news. Let's have it all at once.
The locals just called. Thornhart has escaped from the local jail.
When?
About 2 hours ago.
Turned around too late to see the falling star. I fell asleep and never saw the sun go down. I took your love for granted, thought luck was always on my side. I turned around too late and you were gone. So give me one more chance, darling, if you care for me, let me win your love. 'Cause you were always there for me. If you care for me, be there for me. Give me one more chance.
Joe.
I better not stay.
You can stay for a few minutes.
No, I just, came by to give you this.
Oh, un vino classico. Grazie mille.
Happy New Year.
Are you positive Thornhart broke out of jail?
Rafsky called it in from the station.
Well, we need a new front page then. But save this photo. We'll use it for a reward notice. $100,000 reward for anyone with information that leads to the arrest of whoever's responsible for Todd's death. And I want you to place an ad in every newspaper in that part of Ireland.
I don't get it. Todd's car went off a cliff. It was an accident, wasn't it?
Put a picture of Patrick Thornhart on the front page. Head it, Irish killer escapes. Offer another 100 grand here for whoever's responsible for his recapture. Do it, Briggs. Wait. On the same front page, put a picture of Marty Saybrook. Smaller headline. Heiress questioned by police. You have something to say?
Excuse me, but you are not the publisher of this paper.
I am now.
When did you say you were at the police station?
Just before I called you.
Odd. Odd that no one should mention to you that Mr. Thornhart had escaped his jail cell.
Really?
Yes. No one mentioned that to you, did they?
No.
Ah. Why don't you tell me who you really are?